Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lala, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make strong back, also known as the driver, or driver, also known as strong back. You get it. Anyways, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the simplistic version of this recipe. This is mostly for men. Men usually make this back home for energy and all of that, but women, we can also drink this as well, no problem. I drink it as well. So I'm just going to show you guys what I did in this recipe or in this video, and then you guys can recreate it for yourself. Anyways, you guys, let's get into it. Let's get started. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to be using a blender for this one, and I also have raw peanuts unsalted. I'm also using vanilla protein shakes, and I'm using Guinness stout, not draught, stout, and oats. I only had rolled oats on hand, so but you can use instant as well. And I have ground flax seed. So this is the simplistic version of this. So yeah, this is what I'm using. All right, so starting off with the peanuts. Remember, these has to be raw, unsalted peanuts. You can find them in Whole Foods store, Bolt Barn, and places like that. Okay, so I'm adding that to my blender, and then I'm gonna be adding two bottles of the protein shakes to blend that with. Okay, so blend this up until it's nice and smooth. Okay, this shouldn't take very long to do. Make sure to blend very well, okay? So there's not little clumps in there. This took me about maybe less than 2 minutes to do. Okay, you can test the texture with a spoon. If it's good, then you can move on to the next step. So I'm just gonna pour this into a bowl. Look how creamy that is. That's perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna be adding my oats to the blender. So you could adjust this however you want. Actually, you can make it thick or you can make it really loose if you want. My husband, he likes it a certain way, so yeah, I'm doing it this way first. If I need to adjust it, then I'll adjust it later. But just make sure you have enough protein shakes to adjust it to a looser consistency than a thicker consistency, if that's what you prefer. Okay, all right, and so I added my oats and 2 bottles of the protein shake, and then I'm gonna be adding some of the flax seed. Do not use more than what I suggest in this amount, because it does thicken up, as well as using the oats, it does thicken up the mixture. So don't use more than what I recommend, okay? Because you know, it'll get too thick, and if you don't have enough protein shakes, then you might not enjoy it. Okay, So I blended that for like a minute and it was good to go. Alright, and that's it for the blending part for now. Then I'm gonna be adding my other protein shakes in there. Okay, and then my Guinness. Pour it in there. It will froth up a little bit, but don't worry about that. It will eventually go down. So stir that in and add your other bottle. Give that a good stir to combine everything together. Alright, so I'm gonna just add some into a little cup and have my husband try it to see if the consistency is good enough. Okay, so he was not okay with the consistency, was a little bit too loose. Add some of that mixture back to the blender, and then I'm just gonna add half of what the initial amount was for both the peanuts and the oats. Okay, so I'm just adding some of that liquid back to that, and then I'm gonna blend everything together. Just blend everything together. I didn't add any more flaxseed because the amount that I added initially was enough. So I'm just adding a little bit more oats and the raw peanuts so that yeah, so pretty much that it's so to thicken up the mixture a little bit more. So test the texture, make sure the peanut is blended out properly. Okay, if so, then just add it to your previous mixture. Okay, and that should get it thickened up a little bit more. This will get thicker as it cools in the fridge, as it yeah, basically when you put it in the fridge it will get a little thicker as it chills. So yeah, don't overdo it on the oats and the peanuts. Okay, made him test it again. All right, and this was good. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is bottle it so he could take one to work whenever he's going. So I'm putting it in a traveling bottle. See, it's a little bit liquidy now, but it's gonna get really thick when it goes in the fridge. I'm I'm just gonna repeat the same for the other one. Just fill it up and then refrigerate it. Make sure you refrigerate it because this can go bad, okay, if it's not in the refrigerator. Even though it's winter for me right now, the heater is on, so if it's at a certain temperature, it can go bad. Okay. Cap it and refrigerate. There you go. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.